Okay, we're back. You can see I've got this all faired up here. Um, and we're going to go ahead and run these two ends back through the other end here. Uh, and according to Melvin's instructions, I've got this tied a little bit too tight, uh, but that's not really that big of a deal. Uh, I kind of tied it a little tight so I could tell, exactly where everything, where I am and how everything should end up. But anyway, basically we're going to run these two ends right here back down through the knot. So we're going to come, well, let me see which, here's what my needle is attached to. We're going to run this back down here, and it's going to come out, where does this come out? It looks like it's going to come out right here. Basically it's the other side, the opposite side of this line right here. And that's really what you need to look for. You just kind of turn it over, look where that line is. Oh, there it is. So we're just going to run that back down through to right there, under a couple. It looks like 1, 2, 3. Run that back down through here. Kind of manipulate it into place. You can see that kind of looks a little funky there. We're going to fix that. Take your paracord needle off, attach it to the other side. We do the same thing with the other end. This is, where's it coming from? It's coming from right here. So we're going to come through here. It's going to come right back on exactly where that came out through. So, and almost there. There we go. Bam. See how that cord's starting to twist a little bit like that? Just twist it back up. Alright. So there we go. And basically from here, I mean, that's all there is to it. Here's your knot. Here's your knot. Really all you got to do is just, run everything back through. And I guess what I'm talking about, what am I talking about here? What I mean by run everything back through, you want to take out more slack, of course. So what we want to do is we're going to trace that cord back through here. Looks like it's coming through here. Yep. So I'm just going to start tightening this doggone thing up. And again, we're just going to take as much slack out as we can. Now is when you want to start making sure that you start pulling some of that slack pretty tight. Not too tight, but you might have to make a couple of runs for the purposes of quickness on this video. I'm kind of doing it a little tight so I can get it done a little bit faster. It might look a little worse than what your result will be, but at least I'm getting this done pretty quickly. This is exactly why I grow my fingernails out long. And they usually end up gross and disgusting at the end of the day, but at least I can tie Turk's heads without having to grab a marlin spike and pull everything back through using an additional tool. There we go. We're getting there. It gets a little tedious. Usually in the background I'll have some sort of music playing or some TV show. I never get to watch it, but at least I get to listen to it. And I think we are at the end. There we go. Yep, just pulling on this end right there. Bam. Pulling down on it. There's your knot. It's a little bulky here at the bottom. Yeah, you can fix that up. And this knot is actually pretty stiff. I mean, I could put my mandrel back down inside of it if I needed to. For whatever reason, you just have to make sure that it's not going in there really easy right now, but it's probably getting hung up on something or other back in there. But yeah, I mean, you could put your mandrel back in there if you needed to. If you need to tighten it up on the mandrel a little bit more. But anyway, you can pull that right back out. I don't lose my mandrel there. Hey. And then we just go back through and we tighten it up probably one more time. Let me see where this is going. And you guys can figure some of this stuff out on your own. I mean, if I'm pulling on this one right here, I can see this cord move just a little bit. Remember, we're going to tighten from one end to all the way around to another. So if I pull on this empty cord right here, I'll see this one move. Oh, so we're going to work that way. Just pull that back. Start working your knot through. Probably don't want to pull it, you know, you want to make, you know, a couple of rounds. I'm doing this, you know, as quickly as I can, you know, I've only got about 4 minutes worth of video left here, so, and I don't want to make a 30-minute, you know, 3-part 30-minute long video. But I think this will get the basics down for you guys, and you guys will be able to go on and create much better and greater things than I can. Here we go. Come on. There it goes. You can see that hole in the middle closed up there. When you start pulling the cord through, it'll take that slack out, and all your bites will close up. And I wouldn't blame you at this point if you started fast forwarding through, because there's not much of a big deal to watching someone tighten up a knot. There we go. Come on. I mean, this is actually getting a little bit difficult for me to pull things through. Your results may vary. A lot of this depends on the hand strength and the amount of leverage you can put in. You know, with if you want to get a marlin spike out after this, you know, or if you want to get a marlin spike out on your Turk's heads, you're only limited by the amount of leverage you can get out of your tool. So there we go. It could probably stand another. I'm looking at it now. But it could probably stand another round of tightening. I mean, these two cords right here are pretty loose. But this is the basic structure right here. Trying to get it flat so it looks a little bit better. But this is your basic structure right here. You can tell it's a little out of whack. So I've still got some slack to take up here. That's your basic structure, and I hope this helps you guys out. Wow, that one's really off. This is the basic structure. I hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, leave me, go ahead and ask in the comments section, or ask me directly, however you can.